On Saturday, January 26, 2013, distinguished guests attended the inauguration reception and dinner for the National Press Club's 106th president, Angela Greiling Keane. In addition, the newly elected board was presented at the celebration. The Mistress of Ceremony was enthusiastic and engaging.
A lot of people are very happy that Angela is being inaugurated as the 106th president of the National Press Club, including several Latin American countries. So, Argentina is particularly happy. Having a friend of Argentina in the highest place in such a prestigious institution is something that fills me with joy. My sincerest wishes are with her in this new challenge. I join with her friends and professional colleagues in offering my heartiest congratulations from Francisco Lopez Achaval, the cultural attaché. And this is a proclamation, a real live proclamation, from Mayor Vincent Gray. Whereas the National Press Club is honored to welcome Angela Greiling Keane as 106th president and wish her continued success in her new position. Whereas the National Press Club is the world's leading professional organization for journalists and is an institution where news happens, therefore I, the Mayor of the District of Columbia, do hereby proclaim January 26, 2013 as National Press Club Day in Washington, D.C., and call upon all the residents of this great city to join with me in commending this institution for helping journalists communicate efficient news to citizens all across the country.
The keynote speaker for the evening, a colleague of the 106th president, said Greiling Keane will be an asset in this exciting new role.
She breaks news. She gets the story behind the story. She carefully reports and researches. And not surprisingly, to those of you who know her, she's a great colleague as well. If she does for the National Press Club what she's done for Bloomberg, you're about to have a year in which you get down to business and accomplish great things. It's game on for the National Press Club. Just make sure the TVs around here are tuned to the Packers.
In keeping with her passion for Wisconsin, Greiling Keane was sworn in on a block of cheese held by her daughter.
It's my responsibility and honor to administer the oath of office to Angela Greiling Keane as the 106th president of the National Press Club. But first, however, I want to read a couple of congratulations that came to me as, in addition to those that Donna read. The first says, Angela, congratulations to your ascendance to the throne of the National Press Club. Your friends and fans at Missouri raise virtual glasses to you as you accept this latest honor and responsibility. We know that you will reign with wisdom and fairness as befits your Missouri training. You make us proud. Dean Mills. I, Angela Greiling Keane, do solemnly swear.
I, Angela Greiling Keane, do solemnly swear
that I will execute the office of President to the National Press Club faithfully.
that I will execute the office of the National Press Club faithfully
by requiring all dishes served at the club to be smothered in Wisconsin cheddar cheese.
by requiring that all dishes served at the club be smothered in sharp Wisconsin cheddar cheese.
Or in my case, extra sharp. By solemnly swearing to ask at least one transportation question of each luncheon speaker, even if that means asking Aaron Rodgers what his first car was. Isn't it? He liked Fritz Farr.
By solemnly swearing to ask every Press Club luncheon speaker a transportation-related question, even if it means asking Aaron Rodgers what his first car was.
And to love the Silver Owls every bit as much as I hate the 49ers and the Giants.
And to love the Silver Owls every bit as much as I hate the 49ers and the Giants.
So help me, Vince Lombardi.
So help me, Vince Lombardi.
The newly elected president then revealed her goals for the coming year.
Thank you, everybody. I am honored and humbled to see you all here tonight and to have heard from so many of our leaders on the big screen and here in this room this evening. Advocating for press freedom is one of the most important things the National Press Club does, and we appreciate the call to action that Tim gave us this evening. It's an important message, and it was great to hear it here tonight. It's always exciting to begin a new press club year. It's a chance to build on the great momentum that my predecessor, Teresa Werner, set out last year, and also to start fresh with a renewed commitment to making the club the best place it can be. We are committed to being the world's leading professional organization for journalists and ensuring that this is the place where news happens. It will take all of us here working together to ensure that the Press Club has a strong year in 2013. I can't thank everyone that I'd like to by name, but I'd like to bring special attention to my parents, Mindy and Roger, who traveled here tonight from Minnesota. The nexus between my love of journalism and my love of the Press Club actually got its start back in college when I spent the semester in Washington with the cherished Professor Wes Pippert, who you heard from just a moment ago. He taught us, all of our students, how to navigate Washington literally and figuratively, and he taught us that you'd better work hard if you wanted to get ahead. He also introduced me and many others of us in this room tonight to the National Press Club for me during the semester in 1997. In fact, it wasn't exactly an introduction, it was sort of more like an arranged marriage, because Wes marched us up here to the Press Club membership office, and we really didn't have no as an option when he told us to pony up for a student membership. So I'd like to give my thanks to Wes and all of my Mizzou friends who are here tonight. I confess that early on, the free taco night seemed like reason enough to belong to the club. But it wasn't long before I realized the real value of the Press Club and all the things it gives to its members, as well as to the journalism community as a whole. Unfortunately, in journalism, we are going through a period where a lot of attention is given to cuts in newsrooms and cuts in coverage. That makes me especially proud to be working at Bloomberg, which each and every day shows its commitment to journalism done well and to holding the powerful accountable. When I decided to become a journalist when I was a kid in the 1980s, it didn't occur to me that it was a career that may have been difficult to succeed in only a decade earlier. Although I grew up blissfully unaware that had I been born 20 years earlier, entering a career as a Washington journalist as a woman might not have been an easy goal, I and my peers stand on the shoulders of women like Helen Thomas, Sarah McClendon, Betsy Wade, and Peg Simpson, who's here tonight, and so many more. This year at the Press Club, we'll be celebrating women, including by hosting some of the 10 women who have preceded me as president for a panel discussion to kick off Women's History Month, which is in March. I want women here on the stage of the National Press Club to have a platform to showcase and showcase their contributions to journalism and other fields. And I'm confident that some of the Girl Scout Gold Award recipients who we saw here at the beginning of the evening will be among our leaders of tomorrow. This year, we're also increasing our emphasis on both journalism training, especially of mid-career journalists, and on cultivating the next generation of journalists through our scholarship programs. Sadly, we lost one of our most promising recent scholarship recipients, Armando Montano, who was killed while on an internship for the AP in Mexico last year. So I sincerely hope that whoever wins our scholarships this year can help carry on his legacy. This year, we'll also be expanding our focus on freedom of the press, especially by looking domestically as well as abroad as we've been looking in recent years. We'll continue to contribute our voice to calling attention to breaches of press freedom overseas, but also expect us this year to highlight problems journalists face right here in Washington obtaining information from our government, be it FOIA or insisting that information be provided by named sources as often as possible. The Press Club will be here to push for open access to government information. I do want to share one of my favorite quotes from Henry Ford, which is especially appropriate since I cover the automotive industry. He said, "You can't build a reputation on what you are going to do. So, with your help, and I can't do this without all of your help, This year won't be about what we say we are going to do for the club. It will be about what we do.
The ceremony concluded with a toast and best wishes from the outgoing president.
I'm thrilled to be here tonight to toast Angela. She has been invaluable to me as vice president and to the club for her many years of dedicated hard work. Here's wishing that your term as the 106th president of our beloved club is successful. You have the full backing of its members, fellow officers, and staff. By this time next year, may you reflect on what will have been one of the best years of your life, as I know it has been for me. So I ask all of you now to raise your glasses to the 106th president of the National Press Club, Angela Greiling Keane. To Angela.